guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the latest news about Liverpool's takeover, because Mo Salah has met with the head of Qatar sports investment, Nasser bin Ghanim Al Khalifi. This was confirmed on Twitter by an Egyptian journalist. He posted a picture and it's clearly Mo Salah because he posted a picture of himself in the same hoodie on his Instagram where he's sitting in this picture. So I'm really excited about this news. If you are excited about this takeover news, leave a like, and in this video we will break down all the latest news around Liverpool's takeover, and also what is your prediction for the Wolves-Liverpool FA Cup replay game. We will make some changes and Jurgen Klopp will tweak the tactics, and Jurgen Klopp confirmed in his press conference that he is staying unless the owners fire him, which would be absolute suicide by the Liverpool owners, because Jurgen Klopp is one of the best free managers in the world alongside Pep Guardiola and Carlo Ancelotti in my opinion. But feel free to argue with me in the comments below. And also the players who are not good enough will be bombed out. Thankfully Jurgen Klopp confirmed that as well. He's loyal to his players but not too loyal, that if some players are not good enough they will be sold and replaced or let go and replaced. Jurgen Klopp confirmed that as well. So the picture alongside the caption says that Nasser bin Ghanim Al Khalifi, the head of QSI, the Qatar Sports Investment Fund, met with Mo Salah after we lost to Brentford. So this is the morning after the game, and this might add a lot of substance to the latest reports that Liverpool and Qatar are in talks for the takeover. And Mo Salah at the moment is the face of Liverpool FC, so if the Qatari representatives are meeting with Mo Salah, that means that the takeover is really further along than some journalists believe it is, which is very exciting news. And the Egyptian journalist confirmed that they met after the Brentford match. Qatar will make a joint offer to buy Liverpool, so it's not the same investment group that is owning Paris Saint-Germain, because you are not allowed to own two clubs in the Champions League, two different clubs in the Champions League, but a different investment group can buy Liverpool FC. And according to Ismail Mahmoud, an Egyptian journalist, it's true that they have been thinking about buying Liverpool for more than 2 months. The decision was taken last December, and Nasser Al Khalifi is a great fan, a huge fan of Mo Salah, and he tried to bring him to Paris Saint-Germain previously, and the Paris Saint-Germain and Qatar project will end in 2024. So now Mohamed Salah will be one of the pillars of this new Qatar project with Liverpool. And I'm hearing that at the moment Paris Saint-Germain are in a dispute with the city of Paris with regards to their stadium, because the city of Paris wants Qatar and PSG to rebuild the stadium, but PSG wants to buy the stadium. At the moment I think they are lending it from the government or the city of Paris. I'm not really sure, but it looks like that the city only wants them to refurbish or renovate the stadium, and they are not willing to sell them the stadium. So it's pretty weird that Paris Saint-Germain doesn't own their own stadium, I think. So maybe this is a negotiating tactic, but maybe Qatar wants to sell Paris Saint-Germain, and imagine if they do and they buy Liverpool instead. The amount of money that Liverpool would have is absolutely crazy, and Mbappe could go to Liverpool in 2024. I think Jurgen Klopp with almost an unlimited transfer budget would be, I would love to see that happen, because it would dispel the myth that Jurgen Klopp doesn't want to spend big money, and it's just Jurgen Klopp who is not willing to spend money. FSG, the owners, are not giving Jurgen Klopp money. When the money is there, Jurgen Klopp is happy to spend it because he wants to make Liverpool the most successful. He wants to win trophies. He's a winner, Jurgen Klopp. But at the moment it looks like one or both of his hands are tied behind his back, and it's because of Jurgen Klopp that this is so exciting. That if Liverpool having new owners capable of genuinely closing the gap to the financial powerhouses, the juggernauts that are in English and European football, it should excite most Liverpool fans. The rebuilding job required alone certainly requires a huge, very high level of investment, hundreds of millions of pounds. Today it looks like the main targets for Liverpool are Jude Bellingham in the summer and Matheus Nunes in the summer, and I'm hearing very interesting rumors that one of the reasons why Matheus Nunes went to Wolves is one of Jorge Mendes is a pretty interesting, you might call it shady even, tactics that Liverpool didn't want to pay the full like 38 million pounds up front for Matheus Nunes to Sporting Lisbon. In the end, what happened is he went to Wolves from Sporting. Wolves paid the full amount, and Liverpool will buy him 1 year later for a little bit more money, but that money, the 44 million instead of the 38 million, can be paid in installments to Wolves. And basically we are just loaning Nunes to Wolves for 1 year for a little bit more money, but for the fact that we can do the payments in installments because Liverpool didn't want to pay the 38 million pounds up front. If that's the case, Liverpool might have just sacrificed this season and might have thrown away Champions League football for a couple of million pounds, maybe 5-10 million pounds, because you might need to pay the installments like in the next 2 years anyway. I'm not too big of a fan of this tactic, or if that is the case. As I said, this is just speculation. I just heard it already today on Reddit, interestingly, by the way, that this is one of the hypothetical scenarios that could have happened. So we will see in the summer, but I think if in the summer Matheus Nunes indeed ends up being bought by Liverpool, I think this rumor might end up becoming true. So let me know, what do you think about this latest update around the Liverpool takeover process? I think it's very, very interesting. And Florian Pettenberg, a German journalist, reports that according to him, that nothing is decided about Naby Keita's contract yet. If he's having a great second half of the season, the Liverpool might extend his contract. Under certain circumstances, a contract extension is not ruled out by Liverpool. I mean, it would be a lot cheaper to just extend Naby Keita's contract instead of buying a player worth 30 to 40 million pounds, because I think when Naby Keita is fit and when he's really sharp, then really has the match fitness as well and the match sharpness, he is still worth a 30-40 million pound midfielder, and he's only 27 years old right now, I think. So I think it's better to extend Naby Keita's contract and to let Oxlade-Chamberlain go. I would let James Milner go, unless he wants to have massively reduced wages. If James Milner will be on 20-30k per week wages, then I would keep him on just as an insurance policy, and also basically half player, half assistant manager. James Milner's role could be. And Jurgen Klopp said that he's not too loyal to his players. He said, as far as I'm concerned, if nobody tells me, I will not go, I will not leave Liverpool FC. So that means maybe there's a point where we have to change other stuff, but again, that's something for the future, and at the moment he's just concentrating on the Wolves game. And he said that at Dortmund, when I actually left, it was clear that something had to change there. Either I go or a lot of other things change. As far as I'm concerned, if nobody tells me, I will not go here from Liverpool. So that means maybe we need to change in a lot of other stuff, future, summer, whatever, and not now. Now we cannot even think about it. We have to play better football right now. We have to fix that. We did not try to change his mind. That's what Hans-Joachim Watzke, the Dortmund CEO, said. But that was maybe a mistake. Perhaps it would have been better if we had thrown out the entire team and not Jurgen Klopp. And that is, I think, a cautionary tale for Liverpool. Dortmund regrets letting Jurgen Klopp go. They should have sold half of the team, which was really struggling in Jurgen Klopp's last season, and retained Jurgen Klopp as the manager and let him rebuild the side, because Dortmund didn't have as good a manager as Jurgen Klopp since Jurgen Klopp left. Obviously, he's now ended up becoming one of the top 3 best managers in the world, but even at Dortmund, he was still one of the best 5, maybe, or top 10 managers in the world. And I think they should have kept him, because Jurgen Klopp, you just can't find another Jurgen Klopp. If Liverpool let him go, you will downgrade massively. Whoever comes in, I don't care. Pep Guardiola, Carlo Ancelotti won't come to Liverpool. And all the other managers, in my opinion, aren't just suited as much to Liverpool, and they would be a massive downgrade. And also a lot of players will leave Liverpool if you let Jurgen Klopp go. So even if the new owners come in, I think they should keep Jurgen Klopp around and let him rebuild this current Liverpool team. Give him another 2 or 3 seasons, like his current contract has another 3 seasons to go, and let him rebuild this Liverpool team, and let's see what he can build with a lot of money given to him, because right now he's on an absolute shoestring budget compared to the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham and Man United. So Liverpool need to spend more money, and we need to do it in the January transfer window, but it looks like at the moment we are not really looking to sign anybody in the January transfer window. And Jurgen Klopp is also saying that they are looking for transfers even in the January transfer window. He said it's not that we are stubborn and we want to keep these players until 2060. It's all about what you can do right now and want to do. And each year it's the same. Each press conference someone asks you to ask me about transfers during the transfer window. If the solution was there and available, then we would do it. But I cannot sit here and blame everything else. We have players with contracts who just aren't available. If they were, it would be a different situation. We have to strengthen, but is it now? Is it the right moment? I mean, if the right players are available, then it would be the right moment. But you shouldn't sign just a midfielder for the sake of it. We signed Arthur for the sake of it in the summer without actually checking his injury record, and that was a massive flop. Thankfully, he's only a loan signing, so we are not burdened by trying to sell him next summer. But next summer definitely huge changes needed at Liverpool. Naby Keita could leave, Ox is definitely leaving, James Milner very likely to leave as well, and Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago are all over the hill pretty much. So Liverpool need to sign at least 2, maybe even 3 midfielders in the summer. And Jordan Henderson said that the Brighton defeat was a real low point for the team. We need to stay together. There are an honest bunch of lads in there in the dressing room, and it's a tough moment for us, but we need to get together, we need to stay together, try to change things really quickly, because the games are coming thick and fast, and we need to try to learn from the day as best we can and show a reaction. There were numerous things that weren't right at all and haven't been right probably for a little while. We need to be a lot better than that, everybody knows that. And I mean, Jordan Henderson is one of the main culprits. When we needed a little bit of calm and cool and composure and leadership, you would expect Jordan Henderson, one of the oldest players in the squad, to show that. Instead, he was booting and hoofing the ball upfield aimlessly, putting so much power on it that no Liverpool player had any chance of doing that. He even did that, I think, against Leicester when he was on the wing and he could cross. Instead, he booted it up in the air and it landed in the stands. I mean, Jordan Henderson, show some composure. What are you doing? You have been at Liverpool for more than 10 years. You have won every single trophy. You should be more calm and composed in this situation. But it looks like it's rattling him that he's getting outdone time and time again, game after game, by 24, 25-year-old guys in midfield. They are looking and running past Jordan Henderson like he wasn't there. His legs are gone, and it's Jurgen Klopp's fault for keeping on playing him when he's so clearly out of form. It's unbelievable. So I'm really looking forward to tonight, actually, because Liverpool will make a lot of big changes, and hopefully not too many changes, but just enough to have fresh legs. And also with the change of tactics, hopefully we can beat Wolves and get to the next round where Brighton away awaits us. How much joy that game would be. But at least Liverpool would show probably a reaction against them and also against Wolves. We need to show a reaction, because one of the worst games that I've ever seen as a Liverpool fan was that Brighton defeat, and I've seen some horrendous ones under Roy Hodgson. I remember us losing to Blackpool at Anfield. That was a real low point. But against Brighton, that was maybe on par or even worse. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.